What up, party people? Welcome back. Here we are, another Thursday, another Throwback Thursday. Loving Throwback Thursdays. You know it. I know it. This has been a ton of fun so far. We actually have a bunch more packs to open of 1998 Topps Major League Leaders Super Glossy Baseball Minis. We're going to open 6 more packs today, hoping we can actually get done with a set today. There's 2. We're going to open 4 more. 6 total. There's 3. Still practicing how to count. That's why I'm doing this. And that should be 6. Let's put this box aside. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Great. Got them all. We are 10 cards shy of 1 full set, and we got about half of another one. So I really think out of this box we can get 2 full sets. All right, I was hoping we would get 2. Statistically, we could have gotten 3, but yeah, that's already tossed out the window. We should get 1, hopefully 2. This is going to be a ton of fun. I love ripping this stuff up, checking out the old stats, seeing all the old names I haven't seen in years, or at least since the last Throwback Thursday. Speaking of which, you can check those videos out here. This has been a ton of fun so far. I love Throwback Thursdays. I hope you guys love watching them too. And if you do, please support the channel. Don't forget, hit that like, share, and subscribe button. You could even hit that notification bell, all right? Check out when all the videos come out. The channel really appreciates it. I really appreciate it. All right, not only does it boost my ego and make me feel good about myself, but it helps the channel grow. We cannot grow without your support. So if you're going to have fun like I know I'm going to have fun, and you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. This is going to be great. You can also comment down below if you have ever opened this, what did you think of it? I think the backs of these cards in particular are really good looking, even though the fronts are really kind of plain. But you can let me know down in the comments. You can also let me know what else you want to see being opened on Throwback Thursdays, all right? I am going to be on vacation next week. Videos are still going to come out, but just know that. So it might be a while before I actually, get what you guys recommend, if I can afford it. I am not made of money. This is not making me any money. I just have fun doing it, fun sharing it with you. That being said, when we come back, we're going to rip open these 6 packs. Fingers crossed we can finish a set. This is going to be fun. Stick around. All right, party people, here we go. Pack number 1. Hopefully we can get some more new cards. There we go. Check out some more stats, maybe. There we go. Oh, let's just get rid of that. Oh, Mike Schmidt. I think this is actually a new one. I don't remember pulling Hall of Famer Mike Schmidt. 3rd in RBIs, 6th in home runs, 7th in slugging percentage, and 8th in walks. There you go, base on balls with walks. Mike Schmidt. That's awesome. Hall of Fame pile. You're going right there. Oral Hershiser. We've pulled this card before. Don't think he's a Hall of Famer, though. But check that out. 3rd in ERA, 3rd in victories, 3rd in strikeouts, 1 in innings, 3rd in complete games with 10, and 4th in games started. Not too shabby, sir. George Bell. That might be a new one, maybe. Check out those stats. 1st in RBIs, 2nd in runs, 2nd in home runs, 5th in game-winning RBIs, and 2nd in slugging percentage. Not a bad year. And again, like I said, look at that color scheme. Really like it. I think it's really pretty. Not too shabby there. There's our Spring Fever Baseball Contest card. It means if you win, you get to check out Spring Training 1989 at a team of your choice. Again, his rookie year, which I probably would have liked to go see. Rick Ruschel, we've pulled that one before. Nolan Ryan, there we go. Another Hall of Famer right there. Pretty cool. Eric Davis, and the last one here is Carlton Fisk. We end on another Hall of Famer. Only game-winning RBIs. 2nd with 17. There you go. There's pack 1. Got some cool cards. I think we got 1 or 2 new cards there, which is sweet. Now, pack number 2. There we go. Ozzie Smith. I saw that. That's another Hall of Famer, and I believe that's another card we need for that first set. Hey, Mike Schmidt again. Let's get rid of that. Mike Schmidt again, so he's going to be able to go. That one's going to be able to go in there, because if I didn't have one for this, definitely don't have one for that. Did we look at this already? Yeah, I think we did. Yeah, there we go. Mike Schmidt. Oral Hershiser is the next one. Going to be George Bell. Do we get the exact same cards? Is this Rick Ruschel behind it? No, Roger McDowell. Which also might be a new card. Not a Hall of Famer. But again, you guys see what I'm talking about. This one's off center, but it's a very plain looking card. Here's Roger Clemens, who would be a Hall of Famer if it weren't for steroids. I think we have a couple Roger Clemens already, though. Victories, first with 20, strikeouts, second 256, third in ERA 297, number 1 in complete games, 18 complete games in one season. That is nuts. 7 shutouts and second in innings. I tell you, dude was a monster. Later in his career, I believe, is when the accusations of juicing came in. So when he was younger, he was just younger and a monster. Started doing this stuff when he got older, I guess, to keep his career going, making money. Lou Whitaker is not a Hall of Famer, but I don't remember pulling this card yet. Third in runs, third in doubles. Not too shabby. And then Ozzie Smith, the Hall of Famer. Second in doubles, third in hits, 6 in walks, 7 in stolen bases, 8th in batting average, and 8th in runs. Lots of top 10 stats right there. Very cool. Look at that, though. You're not going to see that very much. Played 158 games. Batted .303. Only struck out 36 times. Hit 4 triples and no home runs. Almost 200 hits. 182 is a lot. But not one of them was a home run. And that dude is a Hall of Famer. Pack 3. There we go. Let's not see who's on the back. No, don't want to bend the cards too much. There we go. Bob Welch, I believe we pulled that card before. Shane Raleigh, maybe? Second in victories, first in games started, and 7th in innings. 229. There you go. Tim Raines is a Hall of Famer. We've pulled that one at least once. Alright, let's get rid of this Spring Fever. Kevin Seitzer, we've pulled him a bunch of times. Mark McGwire. He would also be in the Hall of Fame if it weren't for all the steroids. First in home runs, third in RBIs, first in slugging percentage, and 8th in game-winning RBIs. Struck out 131 times. Almost had as many strikeouts as hits, but still batted .289. Not too shabby. But definitely steroids later in his career. But I don't think we've pulled that one yet. There's Danny Tartabull. Is Danny Tartabull a Hall of Famer? I actually think he might be. Maybe not. I don't know. It'll have popped up by now. Game-winning RBIs, first. Home runs, third. 9th in hits, 9th in on-base percentage, 10th in slugging. Not too shabby there. And Frank Viola, we pulled that one before. Alright. Pack 4. I guarantee, I think we've got like at least four or five new cards. The goal would be to finish one set tonight, but I don't want to let you know until the next Throwback Thursday, so you're going to have to stick around. Let's get rid of that. There's Harold Reynolds. I don't recognize that one. Let's take a peek. Harold Reynolds, number 1 in stolen bases with 60 and 5th in triples with 8. He had 8 triples, only 1 home run. Batted 275. Not bad. Dwight Doc Gooden, not a Hall of Famer, but a popular player. 5th in ERA, 5th in victories, 3rd in shutouts, 6th in complete games, and 9th in strikeouts. Not a bad year. Fernando Valenzuela, didn't he just make the Hall of Fame? Or recently make the Hall of Fame? 4th in strikeouts, 1st in complete games with 12. 3rd in innings, 8th in victories, 8th in games started. I think he's a Hall of Famer. Get rid of this. Let's blow through the back part. Jimmy Key, not a Hall of Famer. Jose Canseco might be a new one, not a Hall of Famer, also big steroids guy. 2nd in game-winning RBIs, 6th in runs, RBIs, and 10th in doubles. To go with 31 home runs, but a batting average of .257. Had almost as many strikeouts as hits. There you go. That might be another one. Jeff Reardon and Andres Galarraga. We've pulled a couple of those, and he's actually not a Hall of Famer. He is kind of like a borderline guy. I don't know. You guys can let me know down in the comments if you think any of those borderline guys should make it in or not. Even though the voting, this is Pack 5 by the way, even though the voting might be done, they can still get legacy votes by players, and they could still get into the Hall of Fame. I think that's how guys like Don Mattingly, he'll probably end up in the Hall of Fame with a legacy vote like that. Maybe Louis Tiant as well. Louis Tiant is the all-time wins leader for non-Americans. He's Cuban, I believe, and he's got like 230 wins, and that's the most by any non-American in baseball. Mark Langston. Dwight Evans. That is not a new one. We've pulled this one before. And he is not a Hall of Famer. I thought he was. He's in talks. I think the most recent vote, he had 67%. So in all likelihood, he'll be a Hall of Famer next time around. If he can get enough votes, which he probably will. Check out those stats. And to go with all that, number 1 in walks with 106. What's his on-base percentage? Does it have it? Batted 305. How many walks? 106 walks. Imagine that. 541 at-bats. That's 265. 271. Good Lord, that's an on-base percentage of what, 500? That's 271 in 541 at-bats. Yeah, that's like 500. That's nuts. Willie Wilson. Spring Fever Ball. Jeff Reardon again. Andres Galarraga again. Rick Ruschel again. And, Nolan Ryan. Got another Hall of Famer right there. All right. Pack 6, the last one of the day. Now, I think we've got like 5 or 6 new cards. Can we get the last 5 or 6 in this so we can get a completed set? Let's find out. There we go. Get rid of that packaging right there. Paul Molitor, there's a new one and a Hall of Famer. Pretty sure he's a Hall of Famer. There you go. 1st in runs, 1st in doubles, 2nd in batting average. You batted 353 and came in 2nd. That's nuts. On-base percentage, 438, 2nd. Stolen bases, 4th. Those are Hall of Fame numbers right there. Zane Smith is a new one. Don't believe we've pulled that one before. There you go. Tied for 5th in victories. Dave Parker might be a new one. Tied for 1st with 16 game-winning RBIs. Maybe a new one. Get rid of that. Don Mattingly also might be a new one. Not a Hall of Famer, but really popular. And like I was saying before, he could probably get in as a legacy Hall of Famer guy. There's Mark McGwire again. Danny Tartabull might not be a Hall of Famer. And then Len Dykstra. Popular player, not a Hall of Famer. 4th in doubles. There you go. Oh, daughter knocking on the door. I'm going to have to end this soon. Well, there you have it. We got a bunch of Hall of Famers. Definitely got some new cards here. Got some Nolan Ryans. That's pretty cool. Can't go wrong with those. Mike Schmidt got a couple of them, and I know they're new. That's pretty sweet. This was a ton of fun. I am so happy you were able to watch today, because I had fun, and I really hope that means you had fun as well. And if you did, go ahead, like, share, subscribe, all that jazz, bell notification button. It really boosts my ego and makes me feel good about myself, but it also really helps the channel grow. And like I said, we cannot grow without your support. So please support the channel, hit that subscribe button. Really appreciate it. You can also comment down below what you thought of this opening, this set in general, and maybe what you want me to try and locate and rip next for Throwback Thursdays. But whether you comment or not, whether you subscribe or not, you watch the video. So I want to say thank you for watching. I'm going to go play with my daughter now. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. See ya!